Hello and welcome to FitFlow Yoga. This is day 27 of the 28-day movement challenge. Today's class is a Yoga for Athletes Active Recovery focused class. So for class day, you'll need 2 blocks, and if you don't have 2 blocks, you can always use a book or a water bottle, or maybe just make do without. But today we will start class in tabletop. We'll get right into it. So send your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Maybe take some initial movement here that feels good in your body. Maybe sending your hips from side to side, forward and backward. Always the option to walk your hands to either side to create a few C shapes here with your spine. And then we'll begin to return back through your center tabletop. Begin to press the mat away, slightly lift your ribs up towards the sky. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, cat pose. Reach your spine towards the sky, gaze between your legs. Inhale, cow, pull your chest and gaze forward. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. One more round here. Exhale, cat, press the mat away. Inhale, cow. And then return back through your neutral tabletop. From here, tuck your toes. We'll send all 10 toes under. And then begin to sink your seat towards your heels for a toe pose. The option to keep your hands down towards the mat for maybe less sensation here. Or begin to walk your hands all the way up towards your thighs. Work to find length here along your plantar fascia. Take another big inhale and another big exhale. As you inhale, walk your hands back towards your tabletop. Untuck your toes. Spend a moment drumming your feet against the mat. And then begin to sink your seat once again towards your heels, this time the tops of your feet planted into your mat. So you inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky, and as you exhale, side bend towards the right. The option to plant your right hand outside your right hip. On your next inhale, return back through center, and exhale, side bend towards the left. The option to plant your left hand outside your left hip. And then return back through center as you inhale. And exhale, we'll find a child's pose here. So send your big toes together to touch your knees out wide. We'll sink your seat towards your hips. They don't have to touch. And then begin to walk your fingertips forward and plant your forehead down to the mat or block. Tune in towards your breath here as you feel your belly expanding with your inhale and contracting with your exhale. One more just like that. Big breath in and big breath out. We'll continue to plant your left palm into the mat. From here, we'll slightly lift your right hand off the mat and we'll thread the needle. We'll send your right wrist between your left wrist and left knee and reach it all the way towards the left side of your mat. Maybe plant your right cheek down to your mat or maybe a block. And on your next inhale, we'll return back through your center child's pose. This time we'll firm up through your right palm. We'll lift your left off the mat. And we'll sweep your left towards the right side of your mat to thread the needle. This time planting your left cheek down to your mat or a block. And on your next inhale, return your left hand back through center. From here, we'll tuck your toes here in your child's pose. Firmly press through your palms and send your hips up and back for your downward facing dog. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. We'll inhale, lift your heels. And exhale, tiptoe to the top of your mat, forward fold. We'll inhale, halfway lift, reach the crown of your head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, high mountain, find length here. Exhale, hinge at your hips and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant your hands into your mat or your blocks and step your left foot to the back of your mat for a runner's lunge. Or to pull your chest and your gaze forward here. From here, we'll take a little bit of movement. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, we'll find length here along your right leg for a long pyramid pose. On your next inhale, bring the bend back into your right knee, runner's lunge. Sink your hips down towards the mat. Exhale, shift back, long pyramid. Inhale, shift forward, runner's lunge. 2 more rounds here. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, shift forward. Last one. Exhale, shift back. And inhale, shift forward. This time, as you exhale, step your left foot forward to meet your right and forward fold. We'll inhale, halfway lift again. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, high mountain, find length here. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands into your mat. This time, step your right foot to the back of your mat for a runner's lunge. Great place for blocks here. We'll work to open your chest towards the front of your mat. Once again, take a big inhale. As you exhale, lengthen through your left leg, long pyramid pose. Inhale, shift forward, runner's lunge. Exhale, shift back, long pyramid. 2 more rounds here. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift back. Last time, inhale, shift forward. And exhale, shift back. This time, inhale, shift forward through your runner's lunge. And as you exhale, step your right foot forward to meet your left and forward fold. Option here for a ragdoll, grab opposite hands to opposite elbows, maybe sway side to side. Take a bend into your knees, melt your upper body here towards your thighs. And then return towards your mat, forward fold. From here, slowly begin to rise all the way up towards standing. From here, as you inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. Take your left hand to your right wrist. Take your right foot and step it behind and outside your left foot. We'll take a big inhale here and exhale, side bend towards the left. Finding length here along your right side body. Inhale here, return back through center. And as you exhale, we'll forward fold with crossed legs. Option to stay here in center, or maybe begin to walk your hands towards the right side of your mat. Maybe you move 1 degree, maybe you move 90 degrees, or somewhere in between here. With your inhale, return back through center. And exhale, walk your hands towards the left. And then return here back through center. We'll uncross your legs, return through your forward fold. And we'll slowly rise up to standing. This time, reach your hands up towards the sky. Take your right hand to your left wrist. And we'll take your left foot and step it behind and outside your right. Take 1 more big inhale. And exhale, side bend towards the right. Finding length here along the left side. As you inhale, return back through center, release the grip of your hands, and exhale, forward fold with your crossed legs. I'll take 1 more inhale, and exhale, walk your hands towards the left. We'll inhale, return back through center. And exhale, walk your hands towards the right. And return your hands back through center, uncross your legs, and return through your forward fold. This time, slowly sink your seat all the way down to your mat. And then lower all the way down onto your back. From here, reach the soles of your feet up towards the sky for a waterfall pose. Making this pose as passive as possible. Work to only use the amount of energy that you absolutely need to keep your legs elevated. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, find a happy baby. Bring a bend into your knees. Grab the outsides here of your feet and pull your knees down towards the mat. The option here to maybe rock from side to side. If straightening through one leg is something that feels good in your body, the option for that. And then begin to bring your big toes together to touch for a reclined child's pose. Work to keep your knees parallel towards the sky. One more inhale. And exhale, return the soles of your feet into your mat. Take a few windshield wiper movements here, sending your knees from side to side. And if any other movements here are calling to you, maybe a spinal twist, a supported bridge pose, or anything else that may feel good, feel free to take them now. And then whenever you're ready, begin to set up for your Shavasana, your final resting pose. A place of comfort and ease. A place you can find stillness. And a place you can take rest. I'll leave you here in your Shavasana. Thank you for joining day 27 of this movement challenge. Be well, friends, and I'll see you tomorrow.